So it ended all square at Brentford's GTEC Stadium. Um, Another disappointing display by Chelsea. So, guys, let's get into it. So, what do you get when a team hasn't won at home for 7 games against a team who hasn't won away for 7 games? You get a stalemate, a boring 0-0 draw. So you could have put odds on that at the beginning of the game. And I think this one, sorry, it's on Enzo Maresca. I saw that team line up and I shuddered. I thought, this is ridiculous. Okay, I could kind of get some of his decisions. He wants to protect Jackson. He wants to protect Cole Palmer. I haven't seen the medical report, so maybe giving the benefit of the doubt for those two. But it's inexcusable playing somebody like Nkuku, who clearly doesn't want to be here. He's a statue. He might as well be playing with 10 players on a pitch. You know, we've got people like Tyreek George. And we've got people like Neto, who would have done a much better job than this guy and McDonnelly, people like that in the youth team. Come on, we've got other options. Why are we playing somebody who clearly doesn't want to play for Chelsea, who clearly just stands around? He didn't win. I don't think he held out the ball once in that game. He didn't win a single challenge. He didn't press. He didn't do anything. He was pointless. And I predicted the first. There's no point in me watching the first half. I gave up watching my boys' team for this game today, and it was just first half was just a total waste of time. And that's what we saw when we played the likes of Brighton and Villa, and without a focal point up front, and we just knocking it around. Pointlessly. Sorry, ball was going nowhere, and I could have watched. We could have carried on watching for an hour or two without having a meaningful shot on target. Brentford were not much better, and they look like a team who haven't won at home for 7 games. So it was poor quality from both sides. It was just terrible advert for Premier League football. But in the second half, for the first 15 minutes, when Nicholas Jackson came on, you saw the difference. You saw that at least he was willing to run in behind. We were playing the ball a lot quicker. But he's still not the answer. Although he gives us a bit better profile and we look better, he's still not somebody who is going to get us into the top spots. Who's going to make us challenge for titles, because he had a good run, a nice burst of pace, but he didn't hit the target. His shot was dragged. And there was another time when the ball was crossed in. I can't remember who crossed it in for him. Was it Gusto? And he just swung a leg at it. And rather than using his weaker left foot, he tried to swing the right foot at it. Nothing on, and he didn't get a single purchase on the ball. And that was it. And then when Cole Palmer came on and Neto, for a little patch, we did look better. But it was too little too late. Brentford already set their shape, and as the game goes on and you are not able to break down a team, you start to force the play a little bit more, and it's the other team growing confidence. And you saw that with Brentford. It was like, okay, Chelsea were creating the chances. Flecken made us some decent saves. I wouldn't say they were world-class saves, but they were good saves, which a proper goalkeeper should be making. But as I said, then we gave confidence to Brentford, and we went through a mad spell where Brentford should really have done enough to win the game. They had it was a good save by Sanchez, from Mbuema's shot, and then it was who was it? Van der Berg or something, whatever his name is. He had a header. How he missed it, I don't know. I'm glad he did, because that should have been buried. And Wissa had another chance which should have been buried. So they had 2 headers which they should have scored from, and they would have got. It was a draw was a fair result. So it would have been an undeserved victory if they scored that. And Cole Palmer came close right at the very end with a shot. An informed Cole Palmer knocks that into the back of the net. Cole Palmer again The worry is that he still doesn't know how to where the back of the net is, and he's not playing with any sort of confidence at all at the moment. And that went sailing wide. But my thing is as well. Okay, as I said, I kind of get why the manager did it, but for me, I'd have preferred. Listen, we are fighting for a Champions League spot, and isn't it best to play your best players first, and then maybe take them off, because these players are sensible enough. They know how much they've got in their legs, and if they're feeling any sort of muscular injuries, I say play them. He's been a bit too overprotective with these players, because Jackson looked okay. As I said, if he was tiring, you bring on fresh legs when the game is, if it's possible that you get 1 or 2 goals up, then you bring on the fresh legs afterwards. In the first half against Tottenham, we looked quite strong in that game because we took the game to Tottenham, and I know the games are coming thick and fast, but I'd have rathered, because of the importance of this game, to have started off with a strong side, and then, as I said, brought on some substitutes as the game went on. And also, okay, Reece James did well on the left-hand side, but I just prefer, would Cucurella have done any worse? No, Reece James put some good set piece crosses, but because he's playing on his wrong side, he's not going to be whipping in the crosses. I'd have preferred him to play at right back with Cucurella being the inverted midfielder, because Malo Gusto, I'm sorry, it does not work as Malo Gusto as our inverted midfielder. We saw that in the second half. He got into some brilliant positions, doesn't know what to do with the ball. There was one where he ballooned it over the bar. There was another one where he shot tamelessly wide, and there was another one where he had a ball where he could have played the pass in to the right area, didn't. There's another one where he passed it, a hospital ball to Enzo Fernandez, which resulted in Fernandez having to foul this player, and time again he fouled himself as the most advanced midfielder, and time again he messed it up. So why, all season we've known that that's not his position, to play as an inverted midfielder, but more and more the manager hasn't learnt from this, and as I said, that cost us today. Enzo Fernandez, as good as he has been in the last few games, disappointing with his shot selections today, and that's the thing. A lot of our fans, when we bought him, it was on the back of that brilliant goal he scored for Argentina from distance, and today he had a couple of shots from distance, didn't even test the goalkeeper, and one where he hurried the shot, which ricocheted off a defender, where he could have passed the ball out, had spent a little bit of time, passed the ball into someone in a better position. And Sancho, again, another one. Why didn't we try to George for Sancho? Because Sancho, again, flattered to deceive. Wasn't really in the game. Crosses were terrible today from both flanks. Madueke was off his game as well. So quality, as I said, poor throughout the whole game. And Brentford was always going to be a difficult fixture, but the way that they've been playing, I don't think they were great today. The match was there for the taking. Had we went for the juggle at the beginning of the game with a stronger side, I truly believe that we would have got the 3 points. So there we have it, guys. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Disagree? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to be notified every time I make a new video. So take care. Bye bye.